Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining our session today. In the next 20 minutes, we will explore how the Business Technology Platform empowers partner co-innovation. I'm Rudolf Held. I'm the Global Head of the SAP Co-Innovation Labs, and I'm joined by three wonderful co-presenters. Let me start with Vidya first.
Hello everyone. My name is Vidya Gugnani. I'm the Director of the Co-Innovation Lab, and I will be speaking to you about SAP's Intelligent Enterprise Strategy and Business Technology Platform as a tool for co-innovation. Back to you, Rudy.
Thank you very much, Vidya. And over to Uma.
Hi, everybody. I'm Uma Anbaragan from Tech Mahindra. I lead the SAP Digital Platform Solutions. Today, we will be presenting one of our co-innovation projects for port logistics on SAP blockchain. Thank you, Rudy.
Welcome, Uma. And last but not least, over to Yannick.
Hi, I'm Yannick Moog, Head of Research and Development at Sine Qua Non, and today I'll show you our EOI Digital Transparency label on the example of the bio-milk. Back to you, Rudy.
Thank you and welcome, Yannick. So we will first look at what co-innovation is and its benefits. Next, we will refresh our memory with a quick recap of the SAP Business Technology Platform on which co-innovation happens. And then in the last two agenda items, we will really dive into real-life use cases, their architecture and their technology. And those will be presented by our two partners. So what does it mean to co-innovate for a partner on and with SAP? So there are basically three ways how you can leverage the SAP technology. You can infuse your existing solution with SAP technology to enrich the capabilities of your solution. You could build your entire application on top of the SAP technology platform, or you could extend SAP solutions through APIs with your specific domain and business process expertise. Usually you would probably combine those three approaches when you build solutions. And co-innovation can help in all these aspects. So if we look at the typical challenges when you innovate by yourself, innovation always means it's an investment. There's a certain risk associated with it. There's also a time that you spend with it. And you want to minimize all of these three. And co-innovation, that means collaborative innovation across company boundaries, where you combine the expertise, the skills, the technologies of everyone can really help speed up innovation. It can help minimize the upfront investment and can really help mitigate risks during the innovation process. Now, if we more look at the go-to-market side, there's basically three ways how you can take your innovation to the market. One is you build a full-fledged product that you would usually make available on the SAP App Center for every customer out there. The second option is a combination of a pre-packaged software plus services. This is something that is usually available as a qualified partner package solution on the package finder of SAP. But you could also build a very specific solution tailored to the needs of an individual customer. Customers want to differentiate against their competition, and for that, they will probably have very specific needs that you can also meet with your innovation. Now that we have seen more the architectural view of co-innovation and the various go-to-market aspects, let me hand over to Vidya for a brief recap of the technology platform on which co-innovation happens. Over to you, Vidya.
The world around us is changing. Customers are facing various challenges in harnessing the vast amount of data that they have, how they react to business challenges, how they respond to their own customers, how do they handle an agile task force and a workforce, and at the same time, deliver a superior experience. This is where SAP's Intelligent Enterprise Strategy gives them an end-to-end holistic view of how they can leverage technology using the Business Technology Platform, a suite of solutions which provide them the capabilities to develop these solutions, industry cloud solutions where they have customized, modularized solutions that they can deploy to harmonize and extend their existing portfolio, and also leverage SAP's business network or its vast experience in business processes to deliver end-to-end value. With this complete holistic view our partners are now equipped with the tools and technologies to develop solutions for our customers that transform them into an intelligent enterprise. The key focus of this for us is our business technology platform. The business technology platform is an amalgamation or an integration of different technologies and tools, primarily focusing on 4 key areas: the database and data management tools, which help our customers harness the data that they have to extend, store, process this; analytics to predict, to advance, to analyze, to ensure that the data that they have in the system can be used to their benefit; different tools and technologies by which they can extend, integrate these with third-party tools, with open source APIs, and many other technologies. We also offer intelligent technologies, be it machine learning, artificial intelligence, blockchain, Internet of Things as services, which our partners can leverage to develop applications. Be it on-premise or on cloud, our partners are equipped with an end-to-end holistic platform to help them develop on top of SAP. Rudy will now take you again what is the ecosystem of co-innovation and how we can take this with our partners.
Thank you very much, Vidya. And we will now move from theory into practice and look at co-innovation in action. All the cases that you are going to see have been built in the SAP Co-Innovation Lab. That's a global network of labs across the world where SAP and partners collaborate to build new solutions. I will not leave you with some links to online resources here. There are many co-innovations that happened over the past 13 years since the Co-Innovation Lab's inception back in 2007, but we would rather directly dive into concrete examples, real-life examples, and hear from our partners themselves. And for that, I would first like to hand over to Uma to present what Tech Mahindra did in the area of port logistics. Now I'm going to turn it over to Uma to give us some insights into the smart port logistics solution.
Thank you, Rudy. Welcome to Tech Mahindra's demo session on port logistics. Today, we will quickly cover TechM's industry solutions and deep dive into port logistics solution, which has been developed with SAP Co-Innovation Lab Middle East. SAP practice at Tech Mahindra has a dedicated focus on innovations. This gives a snapshot of all the industry solutions that we have developed across different verticals. This has been developed on business technology platform capabilities and in co-innovation with SAP and some of our key customers. Let us deep dive into the port logistics solution. The key business challenges when it comes to port are the operational issues and the time taken for any kind of clearance procedures. The need to provide a single platform to ensure traceability, interaction, and automation are the key objective of the solution. This gives a snapshot of the complex business processes and the entities involved. The processes are document heavy, multiple levels of parallel and sequential approvals, and involves a large business network. The current process these are executed separately within ports for their process. Apart from the stakeholders' information, there is also a need for bringing the physical systems like terminal operating system and port community system. Hence, we have this blockchain solution, which integrates all the information to provide trust, transparency, traceability, and sharing the information among all the network entities. This also brings all the ports in a single consortium so that the information is shared accordingly. From a benefits perspective, we have seen this reduces the paper-based operation and decreases the transaction time and cost in ports business. There is a clear 90% reduction in data transfer, as well as with the document management, and a 20% increase in the port operations revenue. From a technical architecture perspective, this has been developed on SAP Cloud Platform, Cloud Foundry environment. We have used SAP Blockchain, Hyperledger Fabric, and SAP HANA for application database. Additional services of conversational AI, intelligent robotic process automation, and machine learning services for document pre-processing and OCR validation are add-ons to the application. Let us take a look at the demonstration.
Thank you very much, Uma, for these insights. And I would directly like to hand over to Yannick for our second use case.
Thank you, Rudi, for the opportunity to present our solution on the example of the bio-hay milk product of our customer, Schwarzwaldmilch. But before we start the actual presentation, let's take a brief look at our company structure. Altogether, we are about 30 employees, but we are currently growing very strongly. We have locations in Luxembourg, Frankfurt, and Italy. In this constellation, we have now been working on the extended supply chain for more than 10 years, especially in the consumer goods industry. We have been working closely with major customers in the food industry for many years. Two things have become increasingly obvious in this time. On the one hand, we can see that future generations of consumers are subject to a changed value model. It seems that when buying food, it is no longer just taste and price that counts, but other attributes such as fair trade, climate protection, animal welfare, or social commitment. Those values are becoming increasingly important. On the other hand, we are finding that conventional vertical marketing no longer works for these consumer groups. And with YOI, we therefore mutually connect products and consumers by combining a new breed of digital marketing channel with an interconnected supply chain. The basis and the heart of the YOI platform is always a digital twin of each end product. But how do we get there? First of all, we set up a systems-based traceability on the individual products and raw materials. But we are now going a major step further. We collect all relevant data along the genesis of the final product. This can be data on the agricultural stage or data on logistics, processing, or even packaging. We use various data sources for this purpose. The company's SAP ERP system in particular already contains a lot of relevant data. Added to this are third-party systems and machine data. If data has not actually been collected so far, it can usually be easily collected by simply installing IoT sensors. As a result, we now have our digital twin. This is the basis for various use cases. It is obvious that it concerns the area of supply chain management, but also the area of digital marketing. So let's start with this. We started off by saying that new generations of consumers demand certain values from their brands and products. All this data is now available in our digital twin and can of course be used to communicate this to the consumer in a verifiable manner, and most importantly, in relation to the production lot. Let's take a look at how we pick up the idea of the intelligent enterprise with YOI. The idea of the intelligent enterprise says that a company must feel the experiences of its consumers in order to feed the insights back into the supply chain. And that is exactly what we are doing here with YOI. With our interconnected supply chain, our so-called digital twin, we are efficiently fabricating consumer products. With our YOI Brand UX app, we are able to convey transparency and trust within our consumer community. Every consumer has perceptions, ideas, feelings, and experiences. With every interaction the consumer makes in the app, we gain important insights. These insights, in turn, become part of the digital twin. This enables a company to iteratively meet the needs of the consumer better and more efficiently. Regarding the architecture, we can see that the SAP ecosystem offers all relevant data sources in order to make our concept work. And since SAP has a strong footprint, often most of the systems are already available to the customer. And because of that, the decision to implement additional solutions is more easy. In order to make our solution possible, we implemented a Node.js microservice architecture based on the SAP Cloud Platform. All services reside in the Cloud Foundry space. We integrate to the corresponding systems via destination services and connect to the SAP on-premise systems via SAP Cloud Connector. Further SAP services we used are the authentication services and the SAP IoT services. So now let's have a look at the demo.
First, we log into the backend app on the SAP Cloud Platform. Here I'll show you the digital twin with real events and real data and the corresponding genealogy of milk. First, we select the desired events whose genealogy we want to look at. On the left-hand side, you can see all farmers and the dairy collection tours over the processing steps in the middle. And in the last step, you can see the serialization events with the final end product. Now we see how we convert this data into a YOI Brand UX product to consumer app with the what you see is what you get designer. Here we create a new app. We can easily exchange pictures, text, logos, and pack shots and customize the app. We can also drag and drop the data from the digital twin to the desired location in the app. The last thing we look at in the backend app is the analytics dashboard that shows the consumer's facts. The first thing we see is our heat map, which gives information about the geography and top cities. Further usage statistics show bounce rates and retention time, as well as usage over time. Finally, let's take a look at the YOI Brand UX consumer app. Here we see the content that is displayed for a single scanned package. The consumer can view the individual production steps and also see the corresponding laboratory data for the milk. The users also ask if you want to participate in a Qualtrics survey. All the feedback, insights, and analysis data we get here will be part of the digital twin at the end in order to make the intelligent enterprise work.
Thank you very much, Yannick. We are coming to the end of our session, but this is not the end of your learning journey and the end of your co-innovation journey. So have a look at the links that we provided with further information about partnering with SAP. And also don't miss the online resources where you can explore TechEd content and other learning resources. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining the session. Hope you enjoyed it and have a great day.